All right, y'all, let's get into Kamala, the moon, coming out on Saturday Night Live, that evening show. And as everybody on the extras on that world stage knows their lines and their script, sure, to go out and worship his name and his number and the mark and the right hand to buy and sell, check yes or no. And as the Christ session is at the right hand, and some are on the left side of the boat, some are on the right side of the boat, we're all looking at each other in that mirror, that America. And they're being brought together, okay? And everything's been set. And the extras, since they know their lines in scripture, the script T, you, Ray, that's where he's your light. The MAGA crown has been placed. The Corona crown has been placed on the king. The world shut down for him. His mark was even given to the armies that gathered. And those armies are gathering around America as China, Russia, Iran, Mexico, these types of things, okay? And then you have the petrodollar, that global system that they warn you about. Well, your America is the control of that global system now. We're the ones who instated the United Nations and NATO and all these things that control your world. And the petrodollar, everybody used to have to use that, but now since January, Saudi Arabia has gotten off that, and you're about to feel it because the BRICS is coming to knock the beast in the head. And the Kamala, the Allah meat and all this stuff, they beat the meat first and then they slaughter it, okay? So, the old story of the Adam and that masturbator, that debater, is all playing out before you. And all these other ones are playing out before you. And the dark waters, we've been out on that water. They've been building the ark, getting ready to go float out there, okay? But we're going out in that daytime. We got the moon, Kamala and Dawn coming together on the same stage. And then dark MAGA coming. And now the dawn setting that nighttime sky. All right, the chump has been set. The feeder fish, the shad, all these things are all gathered around. When it gets nighttime, we got that headlight coming on. All those feeder fish, everything just starts coming into that one area. And that's kind of where we got this hook, line, and sinker now kind of thing setting up. So this could be very well the start of the Civil War day, is when you have everything's on edge. They got everything. It's perfect setting, dude. It's the storm he told you that's coming, and the crown's been set, and everybody's being pushed through that woman for that birth of a nation and the nation and all these other things that's setting up, okay? And everybody has given their money to that Char right T over the years for that Don nation that's been setting his son for that barren womb. Okay? I've been told about the barren underground tunnels or mystery underground tunnel, whatever that book is with Baron Trump back in the 1800s. All that's playing around now in a mirror. Okay? And they're telling y'all this reality as it happens without telling you, and you have to have the eyes and ears to go in to these dark tunnels. But once you do this, that's when a lot of people start going nuts, because they don't understand the basic concepts of this world. And this is where kind of you have to come out of her. Jesus says you come out of her. That's different meanings. You got to come out of it first off, but when you come out of her, you're being taught that world stage script and these other things that give a light into the world. And this is where we see the law of Moses is used as a foundation for our nation and these types of things. But either way, not to get up on the side trail. This is where Kamala and that night fishing is coming. The lines are set. The lines are known by the extras. And it's just ready to pop. Okay? And then this could be kind of that day in a week we've been waiting for, but it goes in a backwards fashion where you get that day, and then the week, and then the month. Alright? So, as the dawn goes around the earth, in a matter of speaking, and the moon is out, and you also have that so-called dark day setting to do the eclipse, because you have dark maga coming out to shine a light for the old system, because you have Kamala, and the next 4 years to the 48 and such is going to be the those sweet spots that we've been waiting for. Okay, as far as if you've been following, because we've been seeing these things being told, and then they're unfolding over there, and they start to come over here, and then it starts to come through the men, and then through the things here playing out. Okay, so the Saturday Night Live, this is kind of like Mary being taken into that inn, the nighttime birth, those labor pains are upon you all, those types of things. And then the I don't want to get into that. Either way, guys, we're here. We got the nighttime fishing. We got the bass, the catfish, the sharks, the stripers, all those things, okay? And in certain areas of this nation, the striper can breed within that lake system. So, these things are all energies around those areas, right? And then the battle ground states, that might mean something. The Michael and the war in heaven, that's my hell, my K hell. The my K for the 11 hell, 2 witnesses rising. This is where you got Goliath, David, Satan, Jesus, Jacob, Esau, Adam, Eve. They're all coming up, okay? 2 witnesses, the two witnesses, the left and the right on the boat looking at each other and stuff. They break the mirror. They shatter it looking at themselves, in a matter of speaking. The 2 witnesses coming to write and worship the mark that's been set before them and those things and their message and ways. This is where we can see the stop, or the beginning of the stop of the rain, and the Christ session at the right hand where the body is being gathered is that voting time frame. Okay, so I gotta end it here. Gotta go chop some hair.